Welcome to The Adventures of Tanner and Lena. Ordinary kids discovering big lessons as they learn to follow Jesus, one step at a time.
I'm Tanner, older brother, big ideas.
I'm Lena. I keep the big ideas from becoming big disasters.
We're just regular kids
who keep finding strange wooden stars with messages.
This is The Adventures of Tanner and Lena. Ordinary kids, big lessons. There comes a day when the armor isn't practice anymore, when every piece you put on gets tested at once. Not in a gym, not on a porch, but in a room full of adults who've already made up their minds.
Whoa, what's wrong?
The park on 7th Street. They're closing it.
Closing it?
There's a sign on the fence. Property scheduled for commercial development. Deshawn's sitting on the bench staring at it.
That's his only place.
I know.
The park on 7th Street wasn't fancy. Rusted fence, a creek with a turtle named Gerald. One bench. But for the kids on that street, it was the only open door in a neighborhood full of closed ones.
They didn't even ask us.
Who's they?
Whoever decides what happens to places, they just put up a sign and now it's gone.
It's not gone yet. The sign says scheduled. That means there still might be time.
I looked it up. There's a community input meeting tomorrow night at the rec center. Anyone can speak.
Anyone includes kids.
It doesn't say adults only.
Then we go.
And say what?
The truth, that this park matters, that people live here, that you can't just erase a neighborhood because it's convenient.
Nobody listens to kids.
Then we make them listen.
6 months ago, none of them would have walked into a room full of adults with a plan. But 6 months ago, they hadn't found the trail yet. They went to Mr. Henry's house. Of course they did.
So you want to speak at a city meeting about a park?
About a neighborhood, about Deshawn, about what happens when nobody pays attention to places that matter.
And you want my help?
We want your advice, but we're the one who is doing the work.
Good answer. What's your plan?
Deshawn speaks. It's his park, his neighborhood, his bench.
I'm not good at talking in front of people.
Neither was I. Then I stood up at an assembly and almost blacked out. You'll be fine.
That's not comforting.
It's honest, and honest is armor.
What else?
Micah talks about what the park means to the families on 7th Street. Ava has the data. She looked it up how many parks are in the district and how few are on this part of town.
3 parks for 12,000 residents. And this is the only one within walking distance for kids under 12.
Facts and heart. That's how you move a room. And you?
I stand behind them, all of them.
That's the hardest part of armor, Tanner. Not wearing it, letting others wear theirs.
The rec center on Oak Street held about 80 people. 50 showed up. Most were adults, some were in suits. In the third row sat 5 kids who didn't own suits, but had something better. They had the truth, each other, and every piece of armor they'd been building since January.
And we'll now open the floor for public comment. Please keep remarks to 2 minutes.
My name is Deshawn. I'm 9. I live on 7th Street. That park is the only place I go after school. My mom works until 6. I don't have a backyard. I sit on a bench and wait for someone to show up. Most days, nobody does. But a few months ago, these kids came. They didn't know me. They just sat down. And they keep coming back. We found a turtle in the creek. His name is Gerald. If you close that park, I don't have anywhere to go. And neither does Gerald. Please don't take it. It's all we've got.
My name is Micah. I moved to 7th Street last year. I didn't know anyone. The park was the first place I felt like I belonged somewhere. The families on our street need this park. Not next year, now.
My name is Ava. This district has 3 parks for 12,000 residents. The 7th Street Park is the only one within walking distance for children under 12 on the south side. Removing it doesn't just affect recreation, it removes the only accessible public space for families who don't have alternatives. The data doesn't support this decision.
Tanner didn't speak. He didn't need to. He stood behind his friends with his hands and at his side. He stood behind his friends with his hands at his side and his armor on, belt of truth, breastplate of righteousness, shoes of the gospel of peace, shield of faith, helmet of salvation, sword of the Spirit, and prayer, the peace that held it all together. He'd learned to stand in January. He'd learned to speak in June. And now, in July, he'd learned something harder than both, when to let someone else take the microphone. The meeting didn't end with a decision. City meetings rarely do. But the official said the words, further review and community input period, which meant the door was still open.
I can't believe I did that.
I can.
My legs were shaking the whole time.
Mine were too. Shaking legs just means your body knows it matters.
We might actually save it.
We showed up. That's what we could control. The rest is God's.
I'm starting to believe that. The God's part, I mean.
Take your time.
I'm done taking my time. I want to come to church for real, not just visiting, for real.
I was listening on the phone. Somebody streamed it.
And
The armor held.
we didn't win yet.
You stood. That's what armor's for. Ephesians 6 and 13, and having done all, to stand. You did all. Now, you stand. I'm proud of every one of you, even the loud one.
That could be any of us at this point.
It's you. It's always you.
In today's adventure, Tanner, Lena, Micah, Ava, and Deshawn walked into a room full of adults and spoke the truth about a park, a neighborhood, and a turtle named Gerald. Every piece of armor, truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, the word, and prayer was on, and it held.
Star log entry. Date, July 28th. The armor held.
We stood for Deshawn. We stood for 7th Street.
I'm done visiting. I'm in.
Star log. They came back for me. Every time. They always came back.
7 months ago, I found a star in a printer room. Today, 5 kids stood in a room full of adults and didn't blink. The armor works and the trail keeps going.
The Bible says in Ephesians 6:13, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." As a family, talk about this. When have you had to stand for someone who couldn't stand for themselves? What gave you the courage? The armor is on, August is coming, in the trail. The one that started with a star in a printer room and an old man's prayer has more footsteps on it than ever.
Keep it going.
Join us next time because the real world is waiting and they're ready for it.